As usual, Shortstop is loaded with prospects. Let's break it down on Fantasy Baseball today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5 on Wednesday, November 22nd. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. I am Frank Stanfield, joined by Chris, the Welsh. Let's run through the Welsh's top 5 shortstop prospects entering 2024. No surprise, up at the top, we have Jackson Holliday of the Orioles, followed by Jordan Lawlar with the D-backs, Jackson Merrill with the Padres, Sebastian Walcott with the Rangers, and Colson Montgomery with the White Sox. At the very top here, Jackson Holliday is the crown jewel, the apple of everybody's eye here, Welsh. The Orioles just keep churning out these top prospects. He was the number 1 pick in the 2022 draft. He's the son of former major leaguer Matt Holliday. Batting average is there, OBP, crazy plate discipline, power, speed, everything is there. Do you think we get Jackson Holliday on opening day?
Yeah, everything is there except a major league opportunity. Well, I think one positive-ish sign is the Orioles are benefiting from having their rookie break camp with them and Gunnar Henderson, who won Rookie of the Year, and they're going to get first round compensatory round compensation, which is going to be like top 36 or 35 or something like that overall pick just by being more aggressive. Now, Gunnar did finish that prior year in the majors for a short stint. We did not see that with Jackson Holliday, but what we did see is we saw him move 4 levels, all of the major levels in minor league baseball, from low A all the way up to triple A. And he succeeded to what is mostly high successful rates at every single level. The lowest could be the short stint in triple A, but he still hit 267. He still had a couple of homers there. And you put up 100 total walks, 100 plus walks, barely over 100 strikeouts on the year, and you finish 323. I think the team gives heavy consideration to having him break camp with that team, and he kind of solidifies himself at worst as one of the top 2 prospects in all of baseball.
Your gut call on November 22nd, does it happen? Holliday on opening day?
Yes, I'm going to say he is their gut call in November.
All right, number 2 and 3, again, you have Jordan Lawlar with the D-backs and Jackson Merrill with the Padres. A little bit different prospects here because Jordan Lawlar, we know there's big power, there's big speed. Batting average has fluctuated in the minors. There are some question marks about the strikeouts and the hit tool overall. Jackson Merrill, the opposite. Great batting average, great strikeout rates. Does he provide enough power and speed to that, you would say?
Yes. Funny enough, I think if you molded these 2 players together, they're Jackson Holliday. That's what you would get. It's the name iteration doesn't quite work, but you're getting in the same general area because, you mentioned it, like Jackson Merrill's hit tool, the floor is pretty high. He doesn't strike out. He can walk. He makes really good contact, even though he only hit 277. It's will the counting stats be impactful? And Jordan Lawlar almost put up a 2040 season. But the questions are, will the batting average and strikeouts be a problem, as he did not hit at the major league level? And we really didn't see any of him in the playoffs. They rathered Evan Longoria than a rookie in Jordan Lawlar. So, I mean, I suppose that says something. But I think the strikeouts might be a little bit overplayed for Lawlar, who still has a ways to go in, his maturation. I think he got aggressively pushed a bit, but overall, even Steamer projections have him under 25% strikeout ratio this year. So I think he can be a 2020 guy. I think Jackson Merrill's got a little bit more work to do. I do think they're really pushing for him to become a bigger power bat, which I do wonder if long-term that might be more about him moving positionally, maybe even third base if, Machado's suffering from some injuries or whatnot. But Jackson Merrill is the safer bet. Jordan Lawlar is kind of the bigger Bobby Witt type of swing.
My guess is if people are listening to this, they probably have heard us talk about Colson Montgomery or have heard somebody talk about Colson Montgomery. I want to ask you about Sebastian Walcott. He's number 4 on this list in the Texas Rangers organization, only 17 years old. He was an international signing last January. Big dude, 6'3", plus power. Looks like there's above average speed there as well. And he was starting to turn heads. We were getting emails and tweets. Add Sebastian Walcott to the CBS player pool. I need to add him in my Dynasty League. So people are very excited about him. Are you?
I'm very excited about him. I saw him a ton. There's videos on my Twitter if people want to see. So a nice home run shot from near the end of Complex League with Sebastian Walcott. The strikeouts are a big problem. I think he is built in the mold of a Fernando Tatis Jr. The back end of the year seemed to be something going on, a little disciplining thing that happened here or there. His batting struggles were a little bit more prominent, but in under 200 at bats, he hit 7 homers with 12 stolen bases, crossing 3 levels from playing outside of the U.S. to complex to high A, jumping A ball. Sebastian Walcott is a special talent, and he don't even know if he's 18 years old at this time. If he is, he just turned it. There's still time for more progression, but in fantasy, you got to make your big bet sometimes, and this screams that Elly De La Cruz, Fernando Tatis type of vibe, but the same risks are involved as well.
All right, if you want to hear more about shortstop prospects, then you could do so on our full-length podcast, Fantasy Baseball Today, which you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the Audacy app, or anywhere else podcasts are found. Thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5, and we'll be back again on Saturday. Bye-bye.